Rapid fire top 5 trucks that I would buy today in order from first to last. We're going to start at number 5. We're going to work our way up to number 1 of the best trucks on the road today, the best modern trucks on the road today. At truck number 5, we're going to go Chevy Silverado. And I know this is going to piss a lot of people off because everyone loves the Silverado, I guess, except for me. It's a little bit too clunky for me, and I'm not a Chevy guy. I'll admit it. I'm a fucking mud-blooded goddamn grassroots motherfucking American citizen. That wasn't even good. Let's redo that. I'm a fucking mud-blooded goddamn thoroughbred Oklahoma native American citizen who loves to drink mug root beer, and I love my fucking Second Amendment, and that's like the people that drive Chevy Silverados, and that's the kind of person that I am. I'm a thoroughbred fucking American. But I just can't get with the Chevy Silverado when there's so many other options of truck out there to choose from. My number 4 would be a Ford F-150 because that's just a classic name. They're like the most reliable trucks on the road. They're like the most sold trucks in the history of the fucking galactal plane. So that's my number 4 truck. My number 3 truck would be the Toyota Tundra. Now, I didn't really like the last gen Tundra that much, but when I first laid my fucking orbitals on that new Toyota Tundra that they just released, that big fucking thick ass truck that they just released, that's like, its dimensions are like, it stands at fucking 12 feet tall. It's got the girth of my back, which is saying a lot because my lats span out, and we know that. I had to get LiDAR done on my chest. That's how fucking wide I am. We went over that in another video. So if it's wider than me, that's how you know it's a big fucking truck. And I mean, to get around that thing, it's like running a 400-meter dash. Like, I feel like I'm a gold medal Olympian 400-meter dash runner just walking around the motherfucker because I did it at the dealership one time after I blew the engine on my 8.6 after being a fucking idiot. Those are in my previous videos if anyone wants to peep that shit. Number 2 truck, and this is going to ruffle some feathers because every time I say that this is one of my favorite trucks, people look at me like I got 15 heads, but I bet they don't have the seat time in the truck like how I have. The fucking Dodge Ram TRX. First of all, let's get the fucking elephant out of the room. It's called the T-Rex. Badass in and of itself, and that shoots us to the number 2 spot. It would have been behind the Tacoma if it was just called like the Dodge Guy or some shit like that. Dodge Truck. I don't know. I'm not creative today, I guess. But if it was just called the fucking Dodge Guy Fieri or some shit, then it would have been number 3. But since it's called the TRX, that bumps up to number 2. And I love this truck in particular because, first of all, looks badass, and that's fucking undeniable. Only drawback is that it's a Dodge, and I'm not really a fucking Dodge guy. I swear, guys, it sounds like I'm not American because I don't like Dodge and Chevy, but I'm just not a Dodge and Chevy guy. I like Ford, I like Toyota, but I guess that's not even an American car. So I guess I'm really a fake fucking American, bro. Man, I hope fucking the higher-ups don't see this shit. They're gonna exile me out of the goddamn country. But, my cousin works at a Dodge dealership in New York, and he gave us, the tour around his dealership. I got to sit in a fully spec'd out Dodge TRX. It was like blue and matte black. It was beautiful, and it felt like I was summiting Mount Everest, just getting into the fucking thing. That's how high up off the ground it was. And I feel like the higher your truck, people always say like the more lifted your truck is, the smaller penis you have. Nah, bro, because my dick's huge. And climbing into that truck, I felt like a fucking man, bro. I felt like there wasn't hair on my chest before I started climbing it. Once I got into the truck, full fucking hair on my chest, bro. My penis is huge, so that just debunks the whole entire theory. And it's the first time that I've ever gotten out of an automobile and had to fall out of the fucking car. Now, here's the thing. There may be someone that's watching this is new to the channel, but those of you that know, I'm 19 feet fucking tall. I'm gigantic. I look like Skeletor. I look like I'm on stilts. I should belong in a circus. If I was born in any other fucking century, I would have been in the circus with the pinheads and the fucking lions that did spins and shit. That's just what my life would have been. But luckily, I was born in 2003, and I'm able to make these fucking gem videos that some of you, these niche videos that you guys get to see. This motherfucker is stalking me. He's been going up and down the fucking parking lot, lane row by row. I feel like these motherfuckers are stalking me. Let's zoom in on these motherfuckers and see what they're doing. Where you going, buddy? Huh? Yeah, come around this way. I hope he comes around, bro. Let's see. Let's see if this fuckwad comes around. Yeah, yeah, bro. Oh, he might actually be coming around. I might have to pipe down because he could probably beat my ass. He is coming around. We're gonna see if anything comes of that, but I'm gonna continue. This is the first time I had to fall out of a truck, that TRX, and here's the thing, my number 1 favorite thing that I love about trucks and just shit like that is how big the fucking middle consoles are. like the center console, it's like a fucking picnic table. I could fit my house is so fucking big. I live in the Alpine Mansion. A lot of niche references on my previous videos in this video. I live in the Alpine Mansion. It's a big ass mansion in New Jersey. That's basically what my house looks like. I could fit that shit on the center console in the TRX. So that's why it's at number 2. I had to fall out of it. That's why it's at number 2. It's called the T-Rex. That's why it's at number 2. Number 1, and people aren't going to like this one either, because every time I do a list, and it's my specific preferences, people don't fucking like it. The Tacoma is the best truck that's made. And I know it's not the biggest truck that's made, but if you get a fully spec'd out, let's say we got infinite money, all right? Because we all know that I'm a broke motherfucker who's struggling to stay afloat to afford this piece of shit that I'm sitting in. Just kidding. It's a lovely car. Don't get fucking mad. But, if I could afford like a fully spec'd out fucking TRD Pro Tacoma, lifted, everything, not lifted, but like, you know what I mean? Like good for off-road, like the one that Doug DeMero reviewed, whatever spec that was, that's the best truck that's on the market today. And it's stiff competition with the TRX, even though the TRX is like, they're not making it anymore. I'm just saying the last gen TRX is number 2. But the Tacoma is just, it's beautiful. It's the perfect size, in my opinion. It's not too big, because my girlfriend's dad has a Silverado, and that shit, it's like a fucking land yacht. It's almost as big as a Dodge Charger. And if you know if you've ever stood next to a Dodge Charger, you know that that's fucking massive. The fact that the Silverado is almost half the size of the Charger, it's too damn big, the Silverado. The only reason that the Charger gets away with it is because it pushes so much fucking meat, bro. It's so fucking fast. TRD Pro Tacoma, whatever the highest spec Tacoma is, that's number 1. So we'll review the list right now. Silverado, F-150, Tundra, TRX, Tacoma. And that's the list. That's the definitive list, by the way. And you're not getting better than that. I'm sorry if in the middle of this video I got a little bit worked up. I don't know. That just happens when I film sometimes. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Fuck out of here.